The graveyard. Twice upon the times, on a muggy, foggy, late Wednesday evening, there was an old fart by the name of Mr. Lester. Now, Mr. Lester found himself standing outside, waiting on his ride home from work. Exhausted from a full day's work, the minute Mr. Lester waited felt like hours, and those minutes added up. After patiently waiting and no ride to show for it, he decided to begin his 5-mile journey home. The journey he loved so much. Nightfall quickly filled the sky, only to make Mr. Lester's walk a little bit longer. As he approached the center of town, he knew that the only shortcut between him and his home was directly through the city graveyard. Now, after a slight pause, and thinking of a route that didn't exist, he yelled out, "Dang!" He started walking through the graveyard as fast as his little dusty feet would carry him. Upon reaching the middle of the graveyard, he saw the shadowy silhouette of another man standing in the distance. "How are you doing this evening?" asked Mr. Lester. But the silhouette didn't speak back. Thinking that the man probably didn't hear him, he waited until he walked closer, almost in arm's reach to speak again. "Hey, how's it going, sir?" Again, the man didn't answer as Mr. Lester walked past him. Thinking about how rude the man was by not responding, Mr. Lester continued by the man with a slight stare of concern. The man turned away as if he didn't want him to see his face. Confused and somewhat disgusted, Mr. Lester turned away for a split second, only to turn around to see that the man wasn't there anymore. "Feet don't fail me now," Lester yelled as he moved those dusty dogs as fast as he could until he reached home. Jumping up the steps, stumbling through the door, and collapsing into the first chair he saw, Mr. Lester was finally able to catch his breath. Then he began trying to wrap his head around what happened. "I saw the silhouette. I saw the man. The man moved. I looked to my right, turned back around, and he was gone. Believe you me, I'll never walk through that graveyard again." As he gathered himself together, he walked towards the front door to shut it, but he noticed the man with the shadowy silhouette was sitting on his bottom step and slowly turning around to face him. Mr. Lester slammed the door, and all he heard was, "Hello, Lester. Sorry I was running a little late today. Are you ready?" The end.